The concept of Clean C is to modify the consumption that we have of our shampoo. Today, we know that more than 8 million plastics are thrown away every year, and shampoo bottle accounts for 10% of this pollution. It's a real problem, and we need to take action for the environment. That's why we have found a solution to this through a new shampoo concept. The components of our products are a bottle in recycled plastics and a cube of 3 cubic centimeters of solid shampoo extract. It will enable the consumer to make shampoo on his own. For this, we will have to place the cube of extract inside the bottle, then fill the bottle with water, and then shake to form a liquid shampoo. Our product is part of the circular economy, since the bottle is infinitely reusable. Indeed, once the shampoo is finished, the consumer does not need to buy another bottle, but simply the cube of shampoo to be dissolved. This concept also saves and recycles plastics.
So, we are going to talk about the market. Our product fits perfectly into the French shampoo market. Indeed, the solution we propose is in line with the current consumer trend that we will develop here. First, it's important to remember that this product has no real competitor in terms of its use. Indeed, there are alternative products, but shampoo is still an essential item in the shopping trolley, just like other basic necessities. Thinking about these competitors, we can for example mention dry shampoo, which is gaining market share, but remains in the shadow of this oily product that we all use, sometimes daily. For the competitive forces, alternative products such as hairspray and conditioner are not taking market share from the classic shampoo, because they are more about care and conditioning than hygiene. Indeed, shampoo is a product necessary for maintaining hygiene. And even if these detractors sometimes explain the danger they represent or the little use they provide, shampoo has become an indispensable part of basic hygiene. Therefore, the increase in sales of care products close to shampoo will not reduce sales in the market we are interested in. To explain the important place of the French market, we can observe that the growth of capillaries products around hair care has come back slowly by the great number and the rate of appearance of new product launches. In addition, we can mention the trend towards positioning more body and pure hygiene. Moreover, the increasingly strong segmentation for shampoos, young seniors, teenagers, men, ethnic groups, is also visible in the market. Finally, as in most markets, we can see that consumers are increasingly aware of sustainable consumption. They have gradually changed their purchasing habits. To talk about the fundamental players in this market, we note that the share of sales of soap, shampoos and shower gels in large and medium-sized stores is increasing significantly. The shelves are getting longer and longer, and there are more and more small colored boxes in the stores. It is understandable that the large and medium-sized stores have a quasi-monopoly on the sale of this product. They are not all strengthened by selective distribution, hair salons, pharmacy, and direct sales. Among the competition, we should not underestimate the brands of distributors who have 15% of the market and who are gaining ground thanks to a price policy that is always below the giants of this sector. Now we are going to look at the key factors in the success of shampoo, the points that make them so irresistible. Indeed, a shampoo is still a liquid soap, so how do you seduce consumers? Today we can see that brands offer shampoos that are as gentle as possible on the skin and hair and totally environmentally friendly. It is on these improvements that the difference between the best brand is made. The manufacturers try to improve their efficiency and to emphasize their pleasure of use. These 2 points, which are perfectly in line with consumer expectation, efficient and pleasant. Secondly, the brands are making sure to organize the shelves to make their range visible and attractive. As we can see in the SWOT analysis, the strengths are, for example, the eco-responsible product that fits in with the current trend, or there is no real direct competitor. For the weaknesses, we can see that many competitors selling alternative products, and we have no real experience, so we must prove ourselves to consumers. For the opportunities, we can see that more investments from the shampoo producers of shampoo, and also that new shampoos are arriving very frequently. For the threats, we can see that it is too frequent use of shampoo is detrimental to the health of the scalp of the consumer, and also that the companies must invest large sums of money to promote their shampoos. About the market demand, our product is not a classic shampoo. It is not the one that slips into the palm of the hand when it comes out of the tube. No, we have created a refillable product in the form of a scent and a care cube that dissolves in the water and allows you to wash your hair. As mentioned earlier, consumers are becoming more and more aware of sustainable consumption. We can see that they are gradually trying to change their purchasing and consumption habits. To respond to this visible change of the behavior, brands need to adapt to offer alternative products that are more sustainable and that further encourage the circular economy on a small and large scale. In the global cosmetic market, the emergence of solid products fits perfectly with the consumer's desire to consume less but better and more responsibly. We can say this because the potential demand for shampoo bars is large enough to dream of the increasing value of this segment in the years to come. Indeed, many will be the French who will be ready to replace their usual hygiene products with solid products, or at least to make more efforts to place them in their daily consumption. How can be sure of this craze for solid cosmetics? We think it is linked to the emergence of ways of thinking such as slow beauty, zero waste, or even no poo. As noted, consumers will reflect on the impact of their consumption choices on the environment and on their own health.
With 2 watches per week, a user needs to buy a new bottle every 3 months. In total, this represents 440 million plastic bottles thrown away every month. The choice of a shampoo depends on many characteristics, notably the variety, colors, and type of hair. These are individual characteristics to be considered when buying a shampoo, but they are not enough. It is also important to look at the characteristics of the shampoo in terms of ingredients, brand, product range, method of use, sales promises, customer experience, and so on. Consumers have several options for obtaining this information before buying. First, they can seek advice from a professional hairdresser who will give them a complete and reliable diagnosis of their hair type. They could also ask for advice from a shop assistant. Moreover, they could do research on the internet to compare brands, type of shampoo, ingredients, etc. Finally, they can complete their research by reading consumer reviews to get an idea of the effectiveness of the product. About consumers' habits, they usually buy their shampoo in supermarkets. This market is dominated by the L'Oréal Group, which is present through several ranges, Elseve, Ultradoux, etc. In total, the market is concentrated on 6 groups, which account for almost 3/4 of the turnover. However, in recent years, consumers have been moving toward cleaner and more sustainable alternatives, such as solid shampoo, for instance. The shampoos we find in supermarkets are not sustainable because they are contained in plastic bottles that are, for the most part, not recyclable. In addition, they are made up of chemical ingredients that are sometimes harmful for the body, such as silicones, sulfates, preservatives, alcohol, perfumes, and so on. However, most consumers continue to buy their shampoos in supermarkets. This can be explained by several factors. First, supermarkets are extremely busy places. This provides high visibility for their products, and combined with a good communication, consumers who have seen the products through an ad will think directly of buying it when they see it. Secondly, supermarkets are frequented daily and are therefore very easy to access. Indeed, a person who goes shopping can at the same time take the opportunity to buy his shampoo. It doesn't require any additional effort. Finally, the price of products in supermarkets are standardized and therefore very attractive to consumers. The shampoo market is an extremely segmented market with multiple proposals adapted to the nature of the hair, its color and age. For our product, we are initially targeting responsible consumers who are concerned about their environmental footprint. Because of their high consumption of shampoo, We will also target women by creating different range for our products. However, millennials will represent a large proportion of our consumer as they are becoming increasingly sensitive to their hair loss, thinning, and bleaching. Our ranges will be composed of different natural agents with different properties to treat and care for the different hair types. Our product will also appeal to consumers on a budget, as buying the shampoo bottle once and then only paying for the refillable cubes is a real saving in the long run.
The marketing strategy, the branding strategy. So Cleansea will be respectful of the environment and consumers' health. It will propose no expensive good products. Cleansea fights against the pollution of cosmetic industry, like the overuse of plastic. That's why its packaging will be 100% made with recycled plastic. And Cleansea will innovate the shampoo market with its new D Cube. In fact, D Cube is soluble and refillable, on the opposite of the major competitors of Cleansea, like L'Oréal, Garnier, P&G, and Elseve. Cleansea will be the only brand that proposes this kind of product, 100% natural composition and 100% economic. So we think that the whole packaging and the communication will reflect the D Cube's ecological values. So as you can see on the PowerPoint, the logo and the product label. So what kind of product is the Cube? The Cube is a consumer goods, a convenience product. It is a low involvement product. And then it's an experience good because you can only try its efficiency after the purchase. That is why Cleansea will propose to consumers some samples in shops in order to convince them of its efficiency. It's a pure, tangible good. Then the shampoo will be the only product that the brand offers, but it will be declined in a few kinds according to the needs of the consumer. According to some studies, mostly of the consumers' expectations are about the product's benefit. In fact, 74% of consumers choose the hair products according to what the product spotlights. And before the purchase, 63.5% of the consumers are careful about the ingredients in the product. So they are very watchful and expect and get a lot of expectations from the product. The conditions or the expectations or the most affordable price or good quality price ratio with a product with good quality and also natural or organic products. Most people claim that are millennials. They are more likely to buy organic or natural product because of health issues, for example. So the major, as you can see on the graphic, the major issues in 2021 for hair bleaching, volume, also dry hair and hair loss. But also the new generation feels also very concerned by a new consumption of beauty care, especially on social media. Some trends and movements like the slow beauty and the no poo show how the market is evolving. So this group will be interested in our new product, especially women. But on what do they pay attention when they buy a cosmetic product? As you can see on the graphic, most of them are very paying attention about the product price and the composition and also the efficiency. So it will be very important for us to develop a shampoo which is a convenience product with all these conditions. As the product is present in the daily life of the consumers, it's very important to focus on a good quality price ratio and as cheap as possible. As for natural product, the first obstacle is the price. That's why some French women do not keep using organic or natural products. So Cleansea has to focus on it for its product.
So first about the pricing strategy, we can see that the demand is elastic. Customers are price sensitive. Because of that, we need to adjust the price to the customers and the amount of work we're gonna need because of our type of product. So this the method we use requires more work than a regular shampoo or shower gel. Thus, the price must be lower to be interesting. You could see that the average price of 250 milliliter bottle in France is around 3.10 euros. So our price for the same quantity should be lower. We can see the pricing of our soap, so the different additives, the process, the price for globally the production of our product, and the price at which we sell our product, which is 4.95 euros for a 100-gram portion. Thanks to low cost of production and cost reducing packaging strategy, we are able to offer our product at such a low price. Also, we added 100,000 euros of fixed costs for the automation of our process for the process of our product from Keba. The machinery will automatically melt the soap and form cubes of 100 gram each. About the break-even point, we calculated at 31,250 units. So this is the limit. Well, this is our break-even point, and at this number, the revenues are equal to the cost of production. And after this limit, we are realizing profit. On the other slide, we can see where do customers actually shop. Well, a majority of them shop shampoo, etc. in supermarkets, followed by drugstores, discount stores, and kiosks and perfumeries, etc. are the least preferred purchase locations for shampoo. The distribution of our product is designed to go from a producer to retailer to customers. This allows us to be present in most supermarkets and malls. In them, we are next to our big competitors, and we can directly stand out thanks to our very simple packaging and price. Our products can also be purchased online on our website, and this is one mean to go from manufacturer to end customer directly. Finally, on the third slide, about the promotion of our product. Well, we have simple objectives. We want to spread a simple message. Shampoo doesn't have to be expensive to be good for the environment. And as a new brand, offering new types of products, which are innovatives, we need to work on making our brand known as well as the values we work with. So we offer a refillable, simple to use, and good for the environment shampoo, and that is actually way cheaper than the usual offer. So this is what type of message we want to spread. For our communication mix, well, we want to focus on social media and work with influencers because this type of cosmetic has a huge impact on social medias. We also want to focus on informative ad and communication focused ad, which are focused on create visibility around products, features, and value, and also on brand value, which is extremely important for us because we have really strong values that can be really interesting to communicate with.